Number 98, solve for x. And by the way, guys, thank you for sticking it out and watching these review videos for your final. I'm proud of you, so way to go. All right, so let's finish up. X squared equals 144. They want you to solve for x. So we have a little problem here because we have this 2 that represents squaring this variable. But we want to solve for x. So how do we get rid of that 2? Well, in order to do that, you have to find the inverse of the square. And remember, the inverse of a square is the square root. So I'm going to go ahead and put that radical sign on both sides, representing a square root. And what I do to one side, I do to the other. And so when I do that, anytime you have a square root and an x squared like this, they cancel each other out. And you will be left with x. So again, anytime you have this x squared and you square root it, they cancel each other out. Remember this little invisible, I guess, index of 2 there? So, and how they cancel each other out, those two 2's, just like that. And then I'm left with x equals, wow, all my pens are dying here. X equals, killing me, red. X equals 144. You guys all know how I feel about markers and pens that fail me. Anyway, so did a little loopy sign on that index. I mean, near that index, but that's just supposed to be a normal square root. So here we have a perfect square of 144. So what's the number when multiplied together by itself, or multiplied by itself gives you 144? That's 12, right? Because 12 times 12 is 144. But what else when multiplied together gives you 144? How about this? Remember this? Negative 12 times negative 12 is 144. So not only does positive 4 does positive 12 when multiplied to give you together, boy, I can't even speak right now, give you 144, but so does negative 12. So your answer is going to be, I think I'm getting frustrated with these pens. I'm just going to switch to green. Positive and negative 12. Wow, I'm so mad that I just tore the paper with my with my pen. I'm so strong. Anyway, so that's how you do number 98. Let's look at another one that is similar. Yeah, these pens are killing me right now. Okay, x squared equals 16. So same thing. We don't want to solve for x squared. We want to solve for x. So I need to get rid of this little 2 here on as the exponent of x. And so the inverse of squaring is square rooting. Okay, so the inverse of a square is a square root. So go ahead and put the radical sign on both. And remember, when you have an x squared and a square root, they cancel each other out. Little index of 2 there. You're left with x equals the square root of 16. And it's a perfect square. 4 times 4 equals 16. So our answer is going to be x equals plus or minus 4. Okay, looking at the last one, almost last one, x squared equals 33. Go ahead and square root both sides. These cancel off. This, you're left with x equals plus or minus the square root of 33. The square root of 33 is not a perfect square, so you can leave it just like that. Okay, moving on. X squared minus 2 equals 23. Just threw in that negative 2 there, just for a little bit more of a challenge. But we are going to add 2 to both sides in order to get this x squared by itself. We get x, let's see, let me add a little more light there. So 25, drop my x squared, equals 25. Now I need to get rid of this 2 because I need to solve for x, so I square both sides, and these cancel. Remember, I'm left with x equals the square root of 25, which is 5. because 5 times 5 gives you 25, but it's plus or minus. Because remember, minus 5 times minus 5 gives you positive 25, and then positive 5 times positive 5 still gives you 25. So you have to put the plus or minus, 5. Okay, guys, that's all. Take care. Bye.